I almost forgot to get on here sooner, so I'm wondering if my resin's kept or not. But first, let's prepare this. I'm about to endure what I think is quite literally the hardest combat event they've ever added. I haven't seen anything on it, so I have no idea how difficult it actually is. I heard the hardest difficulty doesn't give any rewards, so if that's the case, I don't need to worry about it. But I've heard that it's going to be so hard that you're getting one shot through a Zhongli shield. That's cool. Stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know if I care about doing combat events like that. But it would be nice to check it out and see how I can fight it at my best ability. But I don't know if I'm gonna test my luck in the hardest difficulty. Because even though I like tryharding, I don't try hard in the game, you know? So I just feel like saying that. Uh, over here. Over here. Get the thumbnail. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Go into the game. Also, so we can prepare this. I need to check how the mic quality sounds, but I guess I'll have to wait a while for that. Tomorrow's gonna be a dev live stream. It's still crazy to me. This is gonna be the first time they've ever done this, which is quite interesting. So I'm excited for dev stream tomorrow. So we're gonna have another Genshin stream tomorrow. And if there isn't a story quest event from Lancerite, then we're most likely gonna get it Monday next week, which might put a wrench into things for what I want to show for my own stream. But it doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. Just a nitpick is all. Anyways, the resin capped? I hope not. Okay, 157. I didn't know how far it was gonna be. Okay.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Ooh, I need to do that today too. Okay. Do 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 do. All right, what does the mic sound like? I need to check this now that I can check it. Wait, what was that? Ow. Maybe later. Maybe later. Anyways, mic quality. Mic quality. How much better is this? I guess it sounds good enough, but I just can't tell. Because, like, the quality changes so drastically due to the position of my microphone, which can also change over time just by me streaming and sitting here. And speaking of which, that reminds me, actually, no, I think it'd be better to go here. So, like I said in the last stream, the last Genshin stream, I said that I'm gonna try like maybe one or two, maybe at most three temples if I can get, you know, Longyan. And to my surprise, we managed to get her in one temple. Wish that was like that for my second account, but main account I managed to get her. So somehow we actually managed to get her, and
Doesn't matter where, I'll be there.
can't wait to test this team out with Gongyu when she's maxed out. And by when she's maxed out, she should max out at some point, because I had the opposite problem with my main account. I knew I'd say that. Um, Opposite of my second account. My second account right now is struggling on XP books as I just finished All of her ascension. I just got her 80 out of 90 today on my second account. But yeah, she's chilling. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this, but I mean, I have a better, more well-built VV set prepared for her that I need to document at some point. But this is her build. For teams that want this, most likely I'm gonna play her in teams with this. I learned a few things about what she can do from creators that interested me on certain things, so it's interesting to know. A higher investment builds an attack percent weapon of this caliber could be really strong on her, or weapons for buffing the team, mostly just see like signature, but there's also I was gonna say that, but not that. I mean, Favonius is a generic option. Even that weapon would unironically be good on her. Oh, if that was an HP, I don't know. There's Widzith, but don't really use that. Could put this on her. I don't know. That's just me though. Anyways, nothing else has happened since then. I did get. Oh, I didn't get her first ascension. I do want to hear her voice lines again.
Hello, I'm Lanyan from the Chenyu Vale Artisans Association. Can I interest you in any decorations or baskets? Or perhaps a vase? Or piece of furniture? Ah, I'm almost out of rattan. I should head back to the mountains to get more. Uh, oh, you want to come with me? That's so nice of you. I'll throw in a free rattan hat. How does that sound?
Speaking of voice lines, I need to go back to Mawika and see. Well, I haven't seen any of their voice lines yet since I've been getting their friendship up. I've. Oh, I'll do that later, but I've crowned her burst on Monday. This hasn't changed much, but I'm getting pretty lucky with these, surprisingly. But yeah, I also learned that this melt team really is probably my most comfortable melt team with Wika, because playing with Bennett, crazy that I can actually die easier in Bennett circle. Well, that's not really a shocker at this point, but felt like saying that. All of a sudden you go to center teapot, and I should probably do this first.
Get to work!
No touching.
I'll just do this.
Burn it down!
Add as.
Alright. More is my problem on this account compared to XP books, but I do want to farm a bit more of these and make that the focus for today, and then maybe tomorrow I'll farm more ley lines. I just don't know if I want to farm in this region. I'm just constantly farming in the same locations over and over. But it's, I don't know, it's just easier to do these. That reminds me, I haven't put Longyang in the Serna teapot on this account. I should probably do that. I should probably. I can't put her anywhere in here. Ooh. Oh, that's not ideal. Who can I take out? Is it someone on the inside? All of these are friendship 10. Ooh, I haven't taken Chevrolet's out. Pretty sure I already saw her voice lines. Pretty sure I saw her voice lines already. Hmm. I still haven't converted to the Natlan Center teapot yet. I'm probably not gonna do it until there's like a good break in between everything. Maybe by then I'll actually figure that out. I will put Oron back. I'm just moving him because I want. Gosh, I have to go all the way up here. Should I put Oron over here? I mean, he's about to leave the Center teapot soon. Yeah, I could put him over here. Make the little different for him over here. Yes. There we go. Mhm. Huh? Oh, there's a companion gift. Is it? It's on the inside, isn't it? Okay, we'll have to do something about that later.
This realm is.
I forgot about the companion gift thing for Longyan. Level 8 Tainari. Still have not played him yet. I probably won't play him until I max out Seatlai and Moika's friendship. I keep putting him back. It makes me feel bad on this account, but it is what it is.
If you ever have any questions about.
Oh, right, this little corner.
Silverware needs to be kept in clean, dry conditions, just like books. At home, we actually keep all our silver in a study room, just like this. You shouldn't stack silver, because sometimes it can be a little soft and malleable. The best way to store it is to wrap it up in cloth and put it on a bookshelf. That reminds me, I brought some pieces from my collection with me, and they need a lot of care. It's probably time I gave them a clean. Do you want to see them?
Why did she say it like that? I didn't realize she said it like that yesterday, or not yesterday, but Tuesday. Anyways, yes, I think that was it. I also forgot I can cook here. Yeah, yeah, the other one is not in this Serenity Puck. I haven't actually put it in here. I should probably. Do I want to? Hold on. Who is in the indoors? Forgetting how to play this. Is there any indoors I can get rid of? I can get rid of Newland. Where are you at? I'm keeping Lady Frina in here. Sorry, Dragon Man. But, gotta open up space because I'm not gonna go straight to the Outlands on a teapot just yet. Keeping that extra space for a reason. Do I need to leave? Don't think I need to leave through here. I can just teleport back. Which, even though I have a ton of resin, I'm not gonna go through it all. I'm probably gonna go through the 5 that I have right now and then convert the rest of the other ones, but I'm gonna save the other ones for tomorrow since I'm gonna stream on my main account again tomorrow. So did that. Focus XP boost, I'm gonna get more from the combat event. So I'll just do this for now. Hey homie, how's it going for you? Guess I'm alright. Today's been a very alright day. Wish I could farm artifacts, but I wanna prepare Longyan sooner because while Mawika still is in her friendship level session, I already have teams lined up that I want to try. Even though I may prefer Sealoy with Nuva, I do have a team I want to test with that. This is a team with Longyan I can't wait to try. Obviously, it's similar to my second account when I showed the Cloran team. That's aggravate with this. Easy to slot Longyan here. This team I want to try as well to see how it feels, without Kazo in mind. Also learn a little bit more about what Lion does because I didn't realize that I wasn't playing it to her absolute fullest, obviously. And then this team I'm very excited to try. This one might be a video that I'll make because I don't expect people to talk about Ganyu. So I really look forward to testing this one. This might be the first one where I'm like, she's going to feel pretty damn good in. Albeit maybe Ganyu's new best of slot team, Ganyu getting a glow up that far into the game. Very nice to see. Can't wait to try this. Very excited to try this. I don't think I have anything else. Those are like the main ones because, these are just all these other teams that I just have here. There were a lot of niche things I could use. Show for like as a specific slot for teams if I'm lacking something, but I don't feel like I need to talk that much about it. Anyways, I'm still kind of nervous to know what the Devlash is gonna be talking about for past 5.4 tomorrow. Still crazy, man. It's gonna come out on this Friday and second half just started. They don't usually do that. They usually do it the week after the actual second half starts. Heck, Lantern hasn't even started yet,
Many
which there's
insects
a good
have a
chance it's gonna
compulsion
be
to
next
follow the
week.
light. And humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
If only I could like actually make the glide go again, that'd be so funny. I wanted to see if I could, that was why I tried for that. Oh well. Alright, come here, Wyab.
Rise with the...
Bring it! You two! Time to end them!
Pyroclastic
I
surge!
should just kill him off, yeah.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Access denied. All hail.
Lolene, East Papa, get him! Show no mercy!
Wrath from the sky!
Blast your sword! Wicked!
Incinerate!
Alright.
I really need to stop doing that. Should I let this keep going like this? I probably shouldn't be.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
If only I could go on top of that. Well, I can just do this.
Let's ride!
Damn.
Coming!
I guess I'll do that. Didn't want to waste the attack buff, but you know, what can you do? Okay, Shilnin, please. Thank you.
Burn it down!
Watch
No
out,
touching.
or you'll get singed. Let the mountain's veins boil!
This is long overdue. Born of ice and frost.
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of the Eastling!
Light it up!
I got it!
Light of the
Watch out,
blazing
or you'll
sun!
get singed. I got it! Cool it down a notch.
Just being on the bike automatically did the night soul transition or transmission. I forget what it was called. I think it was transmission. So just being on it does that is crazy to me. Cause that gets in the way sometimes, but I'm gonna try to get used to it. Hopefully the stream isn't gonna be too long. Cause I'm not gonna try hard the event. 'Cause I keep hearing it's the hardest combat event. Like we just had a really hard one, and they have another one. Hey, I don't mind hard combat events, but I don't like boss rush events either. That's kind of my problem with this one, because it's another boss rush event. It's kind of like the most uninteresting content they could make if it's not forced combat event like that other one we had. That was really fun, but it was like mini gamey esque.
Well,
But I still thought it was fun,
comes another.
which is like something I don't actually
No
ever get
touching.
most of the
Or
time.
Rex Lapis.
You two! Time to end them! Alright, let's finish
Wrath
this
from
fast.
the sky!
Alright,
Comes another.
do this.
All ice on
My
you!
wait was not in vain.
Alright.
It's always here. Okay. And then there will be more. And then we'll get more from the combat event. I'll probably level up Lanyon with that. Even though I won't be able to level her to 90 right away, 'cause I need more. But since I'll be streaming tomorrow, I'll show the process of me actually getting her to 90. And then we can test her out. And I'll probably dedicate even more testing to Monday soon as well.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Regardless.
Access denied. Blaze over.
Suffer the wrath of Eastly! Show no mercy!
Deep breath and work your chi.
Born of ice and frost.
Bring it.
I might honestly run it. Anyways, I'll just do this. Yeet. You know what? I'm actually gonna yeet you. Okay. There you go. And that's it for that. The stream will hopefully not be too long. But yeah, I heard I'm going to read a little bit leading up to it because apparently there's a little world quest thing attached to this event, which I noticed. It's gonna have to be like this. Okay.
Add. Thank you for completing to.
That for that. Oh, right, that reminds me. This started yesterday. I just remembered I wanted to wait till now to pick this up. So I can't wait to get these rewards here. But they're only gonna appear over time. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna give us all of this at once on February 1st, right? Either way. Got free temple here and free temple there. It's funny that we're getting the free temple on the day that Imagine Theater resets, which I already checked for what the actual next lineup is, which is kind of exciting. Makes sense even too. Actually, in one way it doesn't, because it's just a shame for Sweet Lily, but Sweet Lily already has her time, right? So it's fine. You know, I was also tempted to do another temple to get C1 Langan. I still want to do it across both accounts. It just sucks that I don't want to chase after it because it will feel really bad. Especially this account's gonna feel even worse. On my second account, I don't care. On this account, it's gonna feel worse. I'm in a good position to hit capturing radiance, so I don't want to ruin that. But now we got this thing here. Why did a member of a secret organization come here? I did see this. I thought that was strange. Organization whose details may not be disclosed at the ventures because specifically you are to assist the client in completing data collection work on a series of giant monsters, including the secret source automation, configuration device, Legatus Golem, Hydrotopus specifically, and the Emperor of Fire and Iron, the giant crab. Well, it tells you the boss that we're fighting, so is it only four of them? I don't like the Legatus Golem. If you don't have Navia, that boss is like really gay to fight. It said this seems like it may be a toughie. I see. The complete outskirts of Natland. That's crazy. Uh, it's a f***ing child? What? Secret organization? Don't tell me you're actually older than you look. Why didn't the guild say that there's a super tough quest commissioned by an organization? Details may not be disclosed. Why is the client a little kid? Contact Paimon, I presume. Nice to meet you both. I'm your client, Helka. I trust you've been informed of the details of this commission. Sure, I need help gathering important information on giant monsters, including combat-related performance data. Look forward to working with the both of you. I don't know why I had to read it like that, but anyways. Sure, leave it to us. Hang on a sec. We haven't been introduced. How do you know who we are? Considering the difficulty of this commission, Adventure Guild has likely passed this task on to seasoned adventurers with commensurate experience. And considering the duos consisted of Golden Haired Traveler and a Little White Guide are rare amongst more famous candidates. Oh, so that's it. You might look like a kid, but you sure know a lot. You might talk kind of like an old. Okay, stop. A more composed sort of kid, yes. Yeah, that. Anyway, are you really our client? This organization's detail may not be disclosed. It's kind of. I was indeed the one who issued that commission, and as for organization, well, Katya taught me to say that. Though I'm reluctant to admit this, an institution with murky origins is more likely to be taken seriously by the guild than some child with no background to speak of. Hmm. But the organization's existence, at least, is no lie. I am a part of it. I just told them what I thought they should know. As for the information they got from parsing my words, that's up to their imagination. Oh, so it's like a secret club. That's right, I made an agreement with Micey before I left, and I wouldn't lie or cheat others or do anything dangerous. I succeeded in both. Okay. Even when telling the truth, one can phrase things in a manner more advantageous to oneself, and with strong enough backing, even dangerous spaces can be made safe. Okay, yeah, that's true. You sure that's how it works? Of course I am. If you're both ready, then let us be off. I didn't think I'd read all that, but I felt like reading that. And we during the trial of the herring on the trial of behemoths, which is just a crazy title for an event. Like I knew this was gonna be a boss event just from the title alone. You can speak to Helka and engage in difficult challenges of different difficulties. Now this event sounds similar to the one that we had before we went to Natlan, the last combat event we had during Fontaine's patch cycle, where they had a difficulty that changes how advantageous it is for you, but the boss becomes a lot weaker. But when you don't have all those buffs, the boss is like insurmountably stronger. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I just felt like saying it. Fails difficulty will allow you to adjust special topics, which will make for a more difficult challenge. Say you can do this in co-op. You know what sucks about doing combat events in co-op? Is that usually they scale higher. The damage is scaled higher, so their HP ends up being pulled higher. So if you get like with a squad of 4 people, it's safe to assume it's going to be even more difficult. It'd be cool to do this with people in co-op if I can get my friends to actually do it with me. But you know, right? Anytime, let's head to challenge location. So it really is only 4 from this. So it must be like really difficult because they do this with some boss rush events. They would only have like 4 or 5 bosses, but then they're like really difficult. I'm not looking forward to this one just because I'm gonna probably be forced to use Zhongli. Pretty sure. And then this. Defeat the house top with the render them immobile, disrupt the social process. I guess it's just telling you how to do it. Select a total of 2 special topics. I kind of want to like actually see how hard some of these are, see which ones I actually can clear easier than others. But Wika's probably going to be the fastest at clearing this boss though. But then this one I don't like. I mean, I could use Nuvoid against this to see what happens. I don't know if I want to try like Fearless mode against like something like this. Like this guy just will end up with like a really tanky Geo Shield for no reason. I can only imagine. Alright, so Blessed Take gives an advantage. So at least getting a gold 2-star rating for the challenge for each for rewards and such. I could try. Start with this one. I don't know if it lets me do fearless mode automatically. I just like started it, but I don't know if it actually just starts me in fearless. I'm assuming it doesn't, and I have to prepare before actually starting it when we go into this, because I'm assuming this is similar to like the combat event before we went to Natlan. I do wonder how difficult this is going to be for me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably struggle. Yeah, this is just like it. Cause then we talk to the guy, we talk about the special topics. In this case, then we're able to change our party where that key is at, and we can start it right there as well. Oh, this is my friend. I cleared it in a minute and 16 seconds. I'm pretty sure his new VUD is like constellations. No, it's just C2 Farina angle. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything. Enhances the sounds increasing height of distant pillars. Increases the height. Enhances the bolts for your cannons so it downs all characters currently on field. Increasing his own damage. During the challenge, Firepower Enhance will use its rear section to absorb phlogiston directly. Hanging at the phlogiston zone, performing. What? Character will continuously. Give me that. Oh, it's not what I thought. So the opponent's HP gets higher with more topics. Hmm. Enhances bolt sphere cannon so it downs all characters currently on field. I don't want to try that. It just sounds scary. I wouldn't mind it making me go higher. So it seems like the enemy just gets like really strong. I'll try this and see what happens. I'll try it. Why not? See if I can do it. The thing that sucks is that when I farmed this boss for Lanyan, the Bennett team clears faster, but the Ganya team feels somehow it feels comfier. I don't die as easier in this team. I don't know how that's possible, but I feel like if I get hit instead of Bennett circle, I'm just going to get vaporized. I'll try this once. Oh, the challenge time is 90 seconds. Do I have enough damage for this? Huh, I'll try it.
Light it up.
Access denied. This is
Oh
long
wow, it's
overdue.
going up real fast, isn't
Get to
it?
work. See, Laline, eat Papa.
Take me.
Oh.
Earth below.
Rev the engine!
All right. Let the mountain's veins boil.
Okay.
Should have stayed.
Born of ice and frost. All
Oh,
hail.
I shouldn't have done that.
Let's ride! Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
This is long overdue.
Fulfill our pact. Suffer the wrath of the
Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
Get out of here, bitch! I could have cleared that better, to be honest. I didn't expect Sweet Lolly to die. I definitely could have cleared that faster. So you just did it on, I believe that's... I don't know what difficulty that is when I see it there. Oh, he did it on like the hardest difficulty. Okay. So that's what it was, I think. I doubt it's that, right? Or am I tripping? Anyways, I want to do him last. I'm gonna be real with you. I'll be real with you. I'd rather fight him last. Um, the team I'm currently running might not be the best for dealing with this guy, but I'm gonna probably use this team against him, and then I'll probably switch teams and then fight this guy, and then use my Navia team against this one. That's what I probably am gonna do. So let's do this one. Topo's not hard. His only problem I have with him is that with other characters, I am able to easily dodge him because I got used to dodging him somehow. I don't know how though. I just feel like there's a delay in my dodges, so I've used that to my advantage. I'm able to dodge most of his attacks most of the time. Can't really do it with Moika unless, yeah, there's no real reason for me to not do the rotation I can do. But I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to get wrecked if I don't use Shield as burst in this particular team that is. So I'm sure they're probably going to give something to him to make things very unsavory for me, isn't it? Each how topos appearing on the stage, the number of how topos on field will be replenished to 3. How topos are harder to defeat with the attacks. Okay, and elemental reactions. Fast Flood will enter a charging state, prepares and unleashes a devastating torrent. Unleash a devastating torrent, all characters I feel will be downed while charging. They have like one shot move. You tell me every one of these buffs have just a one shot move. And it resets cooldown. Wait. Platform will activate a shield that replenishes elemental energy. Fighting Spirit and Fighting Spirit. Thank you for mentioning that. For characters in your party that and resets cooldowns of elemental skills and bursts. If shield is broken, charging and devastating torrent will be interrupted. Is it safe to say that this is going to be a mechanic that requires Dendro? Will I be able to crush it with Moika? That's the question. I don't know, man. Oh, he ended up just doing the 2-star and he did this team. Honestly, I'm probably going to do that team. I feel like that team's going to be the easiest. Even though I don't want to use shuttling, but I actually do think I might need to consider shuttling in this scenario. I'll do this one. How topos are harder to defeat in elements. In elemental reactions? With attacks and elemental reactions. Okay. So it's just half topos. I don't know what you mean by it'll be replenished to 3, but I'm going to do that one. I love that when I'm over here, the text doesn't look fucked up, but the text looks fucked up here. It for sure does. You got the star and the T right under it. The select T, live E. Yeah, I like that. And then it all fixes itself when I go down here. So I guess the ones where the top is picked, it does that. Anyways. Alright. Party setup. I do think I should do Shailene Bennett. I just think this team's just gonna have the easiest time dealing with it. It does make me want to use Power Traveler instead of Bennett, but I don't see the point if I'm using Shonen, right? That sucks at that. Will I clear this fast enough? Let's find out.
I'm going in! Hear the echoes of the valley!
You're toast!
Light of the blazing sun!
Oh. do that much damage to me. I'll just.
Letting brave
Can I
names
switch?
echo.
Can I switch? Can I switch? Thank
Surge.
you. Yeet. Thank you. Could have cleared that faster. Shit. Definitely could have cleared that faster. But whatever. This one. All pretty easy. I'll definitely try again and see if I can get a higher reward on one of these. I feel like this one gonna be easier to deal with. So we'll do this one next. Alright, to tangle with a giant crab. Ugh. And it becomes harder to break, and physical and all elemental res that will provide will be further increased. Oh, great. Use this twin molten horns to absorb the power of the lava and charge with incarnation. Aside from downing all characters currently on field, alright. Blazing Coronation will also prepare or repair the Titan Fire and Iron's tyrants. Anyways, the twin molten horns, when all Coronation charging has been erupted, the turn will suffer backlash damage instead. I'll do that. Could make the boss do more damage, but I don't want to. Perform a leaping strike in an area by the attack. Comes a molten throne. What? When it has been. Wait. After the target has been within the molten throne area for a period of time, it will continuously regenerate HP. Why do they just gotta make them have these mechanics, brother? If you just made these mechanics originally, then it would be more interesting in the base game. But you know, I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about doing this one. I honestly think this might be the game plan. If Longyan was built, I would try her instead of Kazuha, but I'm just gonna do Kazuha and see how we do this, even though I don't remember how to fight this boss. But I remember he doesn't do anything that crazy.
Time to shine!
Wind Strider, as one with wind and cloud.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
The tides beckon. Bow your head. When the tide comes,
Okay, fuck me then, I guess.
shall return.
Time to go.
Letting brave names echo.
Settle down.
Let the world collide!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Silence.
That could have definitely been easier, but I digress. Hey, she also used the same team. Okay, next stage. I don't know if I want to actually like try this boss on a harder difficulty. I don't know if I want to. But I heard a lot of people complain about this guy. I heard a lot of people complain about this guy. I didn't mind trying a harder difficulty for both of these, like actually put all the topics up and just see what it's like, but I don't know if I want to do it for this one. Could just imagine how annoying this boss is. Hmm. What's worse is I'm gonna have to suffer on my second account. My second account gonna suffer pretty bad too, cause I rely on Arlecchino pretty bad on that account. So like, there's some boss I'm probably just gonna have to just figure it out, I guess. Air clouds are a giant centaur statue. Geo World will be harder to break additionally while like it's just golems. Harmonizer has been how's a Geo World physical elements of res will be increased. No performance will start continuously restoring its what? When the Harmonizer Geo Word is about to be broken, it'll begin a solo performance and start continuously restoring its ward. What? That's annoying. Why? Why does he need that? Why does he need that? During the challenge, he will simultaneously set up 3 interconnected resonators in combat that will assist its attacks. When a single resonator is destroyed, it will gradually repair itself, drawing upon the resonance of the remaining resonators. If all 3 resonators are destroyed, the Legatus Golem will take massive damage and its ward will be greatly reduced. It sounds like if having all of these up would be a mechanic that you need to do to actually deal damage to them, I'd be willing to try that. What would happen if you were just to play it without using any of these things? Instead of just doing this. But yeah. I feel like doing both these together, I wonder how crazy this boss would be. I'm curious. Hey, I already know I'm gonna pick. Here's the thing. This scenario, I might actually consider Zhongli. Thing that sucks though that I want to do this team, but my problem with this team is that I have to change Wika's artifacts, which I don't know if I'm allowed to do that here, can I? If I can, I'll do it now. Okay, I can. Okay. Was it that? Oh, there it is. I don't know if I care about changing that, so she can just stay like that. Even though now I think about it, can she even react? I'm pretty sure she can't react to Geo. I'm pretty sure she can't react to Geo. But I think on the Geo shoot it should do something, I assume. Or maybe I'm tripping. I'll still try it anyways. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'll probably just try it again.
Solidify. This is order.
A proper send-off from the sea coming at ya. Hey there! Teamwork is dreamwork.
Light of the blazing sun!
Coming at ya.
How do I miss a crit, huh?
Hiya! Huh?
Order guide you.
Coming at ya. Hey there! Attack! Now, everybody stand back.
Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
Watch out! Ha! Ha!
I made that look. Huh. Okay, that was. I mean, I haven't played Nami in a while. That was pretty fun. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna save that clip too, actually. Yeah. Oh, fun. Alright. 100 primo per bows feel great. Now, I wish I had more than that, but that's fine. Makes me want to try this boss again, 'cause I feel like I killed him way too easily. Let me see if the Navi team really is that cracked. I feel like I cleared that way too easily. Like, I don't know how to feel about that personally. I want to try that again. If I focus on wheeling down that Geo Shield, I just mess him up. But now, when I actually fight him this time, he's going to have a thicker shield if I give him this. And then make him do more attack. Do not allow the opponent's ward to finish regenerating while it is playing is a solo actor. Okay. I see. Alright, let's try it. 90 seconds. Okay.
Fire! Well,
This is order.
watch out! Haha! Watch out! Coming at you!
Okay.
Gather.
I'm going in!
Pyroclastic surge! Rev the engine!
Coming at you! Attack! That's the way.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Coming at you! Watch out! Coming at you! Everybody stand back!
Breath from the sky! Full throttle!
Yeah, I can't do damage. I don't do damage. Yeah, it would just take forever at this rate. But hey, I could clear the shield. That's all that matters. That was cool. So yeah, I guess that's like the biggest problem with fighting is like I just do no damage. Okay. um, could try this one. See if I can do that one. Um, has always become harder to defeat. I don't even usually focus him, but that does make me worried though. But I just want to try this. I feel like I should try Bennett in this scene because it doesn't really matter if I have Ganyu for this. This. Even though I don't want to use Moika because like getting vaporized did not feel good. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, but I'm gonna try it first. I'm gonna try it. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna die.
Bring it!
Teamwork is strength! See, Laline, it's Papa! Get him!
Light of the blazing sun!
That's cool.
Is this
Okay.
our fate?
Burn it down!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Everybody stand back!
Wrath from the sky!
The end
Well,
of our legacy.
well, I couldn't do it. I wanted to try it at least. I knew that these bosses are just gonna one-shot me. I don't think it would have helped me even if I had a thick shield. But hey, at least it was easy enough just to clear everything. So I'll keep it at that. As much as I want to bang my head against the wall, I'm good on that. Now my second account, I'm gonna suffer real bad on that account. Let me tell you, I'm going to suffer real bad on my second account. If only I was able to like stream between both accounts in one stream, I would show it. I don't. Malika's so dead. Of course she is. Anyways, thank God for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, yes. Okay. Do 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 do. I don't know why I want to listen to this music.
Rise like smoke!
At this point, I'm gonna prepare to end the stream, but before I do, this time I'm going to look at both Seat Lolly and Malika's voice lines before I forget to do that, cause I forgot to do that last time.
Let's ride!
Show no mercy! Yeah!
How do I do that? It's so close. There we go.
Bring it!
Let's ride!
No, I'm pressing R2. Don't kill my Malika, bro. Okay. Uh, so, before I do anything, let's level up this little one here. I have barely enough of these. I forgot I need to farm Whopper Fuzz on this account. I guess that's another caveat I have on this account.
Wait! I barely got 2 strands in this project. And you already... Either you work super fast, or I'm slower than I thought.
Yeah, I don't like the way she says that. It's just the way her voice sounds. I don't know. must have skipped a voice and I didn't realize it. I'm tripping. This is fine though.
Let's shake hands! Again! Still remember? It's an expression of happiness and gratitude. A way to express joy at all good things in life.
Ah. I have just enough to get it to 70 at least, but I won't be able to get the Ascension. I'm not letting it go over 30 here, so it's gotta be like this now. I have just enough for this. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get the level 70 Ascension. I'll take that. At least I can actually play her now. I Because I got the. Well, actually, I don't really care about that passive talent upgrade. Part of me feels like I shouldn't have done it yet, but it's fine. You know what? Fuck this. Go here. Just get more. Usually, I'd rather just farm it. I feel like it's a waste to waste these on this, but how much is 1 mil? I'm not willing to take out that much out of my pocket. Um, oh yeah, she's up here now. I'm only gonna focus her shield. I have a lot of the talent books from events over time. I never use these. I was tempted to use them on Gangi, but I chose not to. I should probably grab a little bit more Mora. Yeah, a little bit more. Wrong one. This will be the last little bit I grab though. I'm not willing to grab this much. Guess 5 is fine. And I'll use my resin for more Leylands tomorrow. So, yeah. I just wanted to get her shield to 6 at least. I would. Actually, I should probably do this. I probably will bring this up because I do want to do a DPS Lanyon on this account and make a video on it. I don't know who else is going to make a video on it when they do, but it's going to be a while before I do it, but I will work on it. I absolutely hate that she takes this resource though. Very frustrating. Should probably farm this while I'm still on here. I just probably doing it until I got a bonus. Her should be decently tanky for testing, but I'm probably not gonna do that today. Probably gonna wait a little bit. Probably wait till Monday's reset for Lanya and But I have a feeling I won't be able to do that for what I want it for, so I don't know. I don't know how I want to do it. Hmm. Need to make sure I have enough of these. I definitely don't have enough of these though right now. So I might just grab these right now while I'm here. Might as well. Doing it on both accounts is freaking weird though, 'cause I end up forgetting sometimes. But it feels weird farming for a character on two different accounts at the same time. It's funny that this account needs more and more, huh? And my second account needs some more XP books, so we're just playing off each other in some cases. I don't know if I want to use Mawika for this. Even though I kind of want to use this team for this, I'll use Kanicha actually. Kanicha's gonna be better for this.
The doctor will see.
Light it up!
I got him cornered. Ah, my mistake.
Alright.
Try and stop me!
Strike a pose.
Burn it down!
Oh, yonder. Who am I attacking?
Rise with the sun!
The doctor will see.
Target acquired.
Like, do I even need Kaniche for this? Rina does so much damage. I wish it would show every location a Whopper Flower can possibly be at, but it doesn't like show like the location where you would have to grab a flower out the ground, which is very annoying if I have to be honest. Honestly, I probably could just like use Nahida and that probably would be more effective at this point. Because like Freyna and Awika together just killing everything.
Are you running away?
Yeah, I still really like using Kaniche. It's just something I don't see, like I don't try to play him that much. I'm purposely doing that because like now I'm like really enjoying his presence. I feel like I'm gonna use him a lot.
Yoo-hoo! The doctor will see.
Locked on.
And funny that I'm getting that kind of damage number when Mawika's not even on her Cinder City set.
Right. 10 points for agility.
You know, I probably should be doing this, honestly.
Strike a pose!
Rise with the sun!
Actually, you know, I'm just gonna do this. I feel like it's overkill to use Moika's burst. I kind of want to do it though. I don't know why.
Rev the engines!
Oh, there's a perfect time to use her. Hold up. Yeah.
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Next. Almost done with this. Who am I hitting now?
Target acquired.
Wait, did I make sure I grabbed the drops? Oh, thank God I did that. I would have literally just teleported without getting that. Hmm.
Yoo-hoo!
A bitter pill to swallow. Locked on.
And for the last one, which is frustrating because like this Whopper flies all across Haven. It's just I don't usually, you know, try to find locations where they're at, but I might start doing it since they still don't show their locations. It's just something that's always bugged me.
Light it up! Wrath from the skies! Turn it down!
I just want to do that.
That was unexpected.
Pretty cool that Kanish can like actually give Malika a good amount of um, fighting spirit the way that he does. Because it's already
I
almost
got him
max.
cornered.
Well. So, this isn't the last of the locations. I have at least grabbed a few of them, except for, I guess I never put this one on the map for some reason. I do remember this one.
Are you running away?
Light it up!
Um, Wish I could find other one that I'd remember. I remember some from Fontaine. I don't remember why those were the only ones that I do other than like this location here.
Rev the engines!
Shower me with the dexterous.
Locked on.
I was wondering what that was. Um, why did I keep that? I think I know why, but I still don't know why I have it there. I think there was only the one from Fontaine I still have. Hmm. Do I? Wait. Oh boy. Did I get rid of it? Huh. Um. Interesting. Um. I think I should find it around here. I found it on my second account, but I thought my main account was why I was able to find it. I guess so the opposite. There is probably two somewhere around here that I vaguely remember that I have on my second account on the map. I don't remember if it was this location. Oh no, there it is.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
There's one. I'll make sure I document these when I find
Rise
them.
with the sun!
Strike a pop.
Mind the side effects.
There should be another one nearby. There it is.
Burn it down!
That's why I feel like riding would be more effective than using Kanich in this team. At least I'll just proc a bunch of reactions. Don't think there's any other one that I was able to find. Just simply because I usually don't try to pick up a lot of things when exploring as much as I used to. But yeah, had locations for condensance crystal, but I don't really feel like farming that. Nor do I want to craft anything with that, even though my second count might be a different story. Also, a different story for the chest I haven't picked up yet from over here. And the worst part about it, I still don't feel like going over here for this massive amount of land that has nothing but 3 chests I found. But I'll probably pick it up at some point, I guess. I don't know. Guess we want to check though. I feel like there would be places around here I would remember to check for, but I doubt it. I felt like checking anyways. Ah, I thankfully kept those locations. That would be very nice to find those at some point. I do need to do those actually. That is unironically something I need to do at some point. But, anyways, didn't I already do that? That reminds me, my second account hasn't done this yet. Quest was a waste of my freaking time, man. Anyways, again, I'm gonna take off now. Try to do this event on my main account to at least get like the minimum 2 gold stars, which I'm probably gonna struggle with 2 of them. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I'm gonna struggle with 2 of them. Which the crab is gonna be unironically the one I'm gonna struggle probably the worst with. I think it's just golem. I might struggle a little bit with actually. Yeah, it's just it is what it is. But you know, it just be like that. It would also be like that. Me just remembering that I was about to forget this again. I'm not forgetting this song. I meant to do this in an earlier stream. I'm not forgetting to do this again. That was the voice lines. I never actually looked at these.
With the flames to guide us across time, we took a land shrouded in darkness and used our own blood and tears to forge it into a home. Now our journey continues, and a new chapter awaits. As the current Pyro Archon, allow me, Mawika, to light your way forward.
So that's usually the voice that she gives when you actually pull the character, which is cool.
Exploration and trials? Adventuring is right up my alley. Instead of confining themselves
Yeah,
to the
she said
heavens,
this every time. I don't need to hear this.
many
Or
insects
this.
have a compulsion to follow the light,
Oh, I think
and
I've heard her say
humans are the
this too,
same.
yeah.
Except we call that light hope.
Nah, you call it too miney. Let's get it right. Let me stop. Anyways,
Nice and cool. Natlan doesn't have places like this.
of course.
Weather like this is perfect for enjoying the outdoors. Want to go for a spin? Here, hop on. Oh, you're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
Huh.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
Hmm. Interesting way to put it.
After waking up, I always go over the plan for the day in my head. Unfortunately, sleeping in is never on the agenda. Oh, have you had lunch? The Collective of Plenty sent over some fresh fruit. The perfect thing to round out a meal. Here, try some.
Yeah.
So this is the proposal and approximate budget to rebuild the roads in the Children of Echoes. Oh, good evening. Is it that late already?
Okay.
Good night. I'm gonna take it easy and wrap up some work. Oh, don't worry. I see keeping busy as a great way to relax.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't mean you're overworking yourself.
Oh, my hair? Don't worry, these are friendly flames. They won't burn you or incinerate anything. Although I think our enemies will find that it's a bad idea to play with fire, if you know what I mean.
Don't want to bring your incinerate anything. Huh. It's just lighting your hair on fire
Every
is really
Pyro
cool though.
Archon throughout Natlan's history has left behind important knowledge and memories within the Sacred Flame, for the benefit of future successors. When inherited, the sheer amount of information can impact your sense of self. So I chose to leave behind this phrase. Before you become one with Flame, be proud of who you are now.
Oh, so this is her message. Okay, that's cool.
A plan is a reliable guide, but it's not an unchangeable or divine decree. 500 years ago, I could never have anticipated your arrival. But after meeting you, I knew factoring you into my plan would be worth it. Judging from the outcome, choosing to fight by your side was unequivocally the right choice.
Mm.
You may not have realized this, but your ancient name, Tumaini, will have a significant impact on Natlan for years to come. When future generations speak this name, they'll think about this battle and the efforts of all our heroes. Our names, Tumaini and Kiongozi, are now linked and will live on in perpetuity.
Oh, so that's how she sees it. And this why when I thought I lost by 50-50, she just had to give me hope as at the end of the day. But I guess I shouldn't see it that way. I just find it funny when I think about it on how it felt impactful for my wishes anyways.
For humans, visions and ancient names are both gifts from the gods, where the former bestows elemental power and the latter spiritual inspiration. However, I have always believed that no external factor is a condition for greatness. Heroism comes from within.
Hmm. Okay.
When I was little, my father told me that a barrel can only hold as much water as the shortest plank. If you want to reach your full potential, you need to be willing to become the weakest link, to acknowledge your shortcomings and learn from others. That doesn't make you a failure. It pushes you to succeed.
I mean, there's definitely anime and movies that have proven that's true, but it makes me reference Ragnar Crimson to a T. That literally just that anime is a perfect example of that. Maybe a little too perfect even. Anyways.
Baby Yumkasaurs are incredibly cute, and my Saurian companion Hitata was especially clingy. He used to jump into my arms the minute he saw me, even from quite a distance. My sister Hine would get so jealous. Whenever she saw Hitata run towards me, she would do the same. Before I knew it, I would have an armful of baby Saurian and baby sister at the same time.
When she mentioned that, that just reminded me of the animated short with the one scene when Mawika showed her flamed hair to her sister Hine the first time in the animated short. It just literally reminded me of that scene. So the Yunkasaur, the baby Yunkasaur in that scene was Hitata. Did she even mention her name? Hmm. Interesting. Or he. Yes. Anyways, Shinon, what about this?
Shilonen is one of the best craftsmen in Natlan. She has the ability to forge ancient names and is well versed in secret source technology. Not to mention, she never backs away from
Secret
a challenge,
source?
even when it's completely uncharted territory. The process isn't without twists and turns, like design changes and other modifications, but
Fair
the
enough.
results speak for themselves.
I still can't get over the bike thing though. I mean, there's information of why it should exist, but there's information that it's very lacking on why it should look the way it does. So it's just I could sit here and argue about it, but like both sides are wrong in thinking that it's okay that it should be that way. No, no, no matter what the writers may actually tell you. There we go. Sit
Many
louder.
people find her strange or difficult to get along with, but this is how I see it. Seat Lolly doesn't concern herself with trivial matters, but she's always there when it counts. I'm sure you've seen that for yourself. She's someone who can easily tunnel vision and get herself embroiled in trouble, so I try to keep certain things from her, but she can see right through me. She's too sharp.
Chaska. What the heck is that about Ian-san being targeted? Excuse me.
Being able to
Anyways,
survive under the
Christmas.
influence of abyssal corrosion was already a miracle. But thanks to the people and Saurians of this land, she even found a reason not just to survive, but to live. I have every faith in her fortitude, but I will still do what I can to make this land a gentler place. Even the strongest among us need a break sometimes.
Okay. Auron.
In my opinion, Auroron's true personality is very different from what he projects on the outside, like lava covered in ice. His tribe and his friends bring him peace, but his drive to protect them and his need to become a hero leave him restless. It's inadvisable to act on impulse, but these are precious qualities all the same.
Huh. That's like referencing the actual Oracle story. What is this about Ienson though? This is very interesting. What is this about?
A lot of people underestimated Iansan during her first two pilgrimages after receiving
Because
her
she looks
ancient
like a
name,
chibi.
and singled her out during the team stage as an easy target. Even though she never lost, the constant challengers drained her stamina and affected her ranking, which only made people more likely to target her.
People targeted her because she's a chibi. That's crazy. It has to be that reason. There's no way we're gonna bring skin tone to this. I just felt like mentioning that too. There's no way it'd be for that reason, right?
My
Or
advice
proving
to her was
yourself.
this: people are less likely to mess with someone whose strength is undeniable, so all she needed to do was to prove it. Well, she decided to do just that by, challenging me in the arena.
What?
Yeah, I definitely didn't see that coming. In the end, she put up quite the fight, and no one underestimated her again.
I would have loved to see that because in the scenes that we've seen from Natalie, at least from like the cutscene and stuff, she looks like she uses her fist to do damage of some kind. Like she just breaks things with her fist. It just has electrical power and she just destroys things. Almost feels like people underestimated her from a get-go. Because if you see someone doing that with their bare fists, I mean something's wrong there. I've never seen Inson hold a single weapon in the Archon story. Whenever we actually saw her in the screen, she was using her fists. So it makes me think she's gonna be an electro catalyst user, like how Risley is a cryo catalyst, but he can just box. Like I don't know. I look forward to seeing when she play well. I'm guessing I'll have to wait till past 5.5 though. What about
In terms
Mulan?
of personality, Muulani and Tupac are completely different,
Of
and yet
course.
both inherited the name Umoja. Unity lies not in a particular action, but in a state of mind. A willingness to give your all for your nation, family, and friends. But I doubt Muulani was thinking about any of that back then. She knew one thing to be true: that Kachina's life was worth any risk to her own.
Yeah, I do remember that because she started getting hostile towards Weekend Archon. So I remember that. Kanich.
In
Mmm.
addition to the Turnfire, Malipo has
Mmm.
another meaning:
Varessa.
cost or price.
Yes.
It may seem less overtly heroic compared to the other ancient names, but in truth, Malipo teaches us to be calm and analytical, to ask the questions people may not want to hear. Without
Okay.
people who possess these qualities, it's just too easy for the rest of us to act on impulse and emotion, and make decisions we'll come to regret.
Hmm. Hmm. I like the way that was phrased. It sucks knowing that I understand who Aoife's gonna end up looking like, so it is what it is for Aoife. Who's Varessa gonna be? We'll get to that after Kachina here first.
After you rescued Kachina from the Night Kingdom, I visited her family with Chief Pakal, and brought a few gifts to once again apologize for what happened. Kachina's time in the Night Kingdom left her with many scars she will have to carry into the future. Scars she should never have had to bear. And for that, the fault is mine.
Damn. I'm not saying they need to show that scene in the Archon story, but it's nice to hear that, you know, she talked about this further, right? About Varessa.
During the pilgrimage, I cover all the expenses at the Weary Inn, and without fail, there's always an order for a party tray for 80.
What
I
the?
used to assume it was someone ordering for a large group of friends, but as it turns out, Beresa ordered it all for herself.
Varessa? Okay. Who are we dealing with here that can eat that much food we've only ever heard her name mentioned from Ian-san and Mawika, so we're more than likely going to meet this character. Probably going to be a 4-star character during our time in the Collectible Plenty location. So safe to assume when we get drip marking pretty soon, a couple weeks, we'll probably find out if I'm right about that. But what is she gonna be built like? 80 orders? Who we dealing with here? Oompa Loompa? Who we dealing with here eating that much food, man? Anyways, Aoife.
The truly great doctors often possess vast medical knowledge as well as great communication skills. And when the patient and the doctor do not speak the same language, observation and empathy become even more important.
Yeah.
That's why Aoife can make friends with just about anyone. Suffice it to say, if someone is on bad terms with Aoife, human or Saurian, I doubt the problem lies with him.
About the
For
captain?
him, I suspect the past 500 years felt endless. When someone is deprived of death, life becomes a journey with no end, and the human spirit easily grows weary. And yet, he managed to seize the only chance of victory to arrive at the end he sought all along. I have great respect for warriors like him.
You know, if I. Oh, right. I was gonna say, if I ever look, I could check something there. Maybe I'll need to make a visit to that on my own time. If it ends up being true, I'll look into that on a future stream and show that because it'd be cool if Arlecchino has something to say about the captain. I'm still waiting to see if there's going to be some impact by this captain, being gone. He was the strongest of the Fatui Harbingers. Like, who else is there? We're going to say, like, I can just call him Pablo for a second. I think his name was Pierre, the actual, leader of them all. But I don't know how strong he is. He's not part of the Harbingers. But the Harbingers left, and one of them, or a few of them, we haven't even seen yet, which is weird because I thought we were going to see at least another one that wasn't Arlecchino during our time in Fontaine. I didn't think it was only going to be Arlecchino, but it is what it is. About the 7.
To be quite honest, you likely know them better than me. However, their nations continue to survive and thrive to this day, and that would be impossible without strong leadership. Once this chapter of Natlan's history comes to a close, I plan on strengthening our relationship with other nations, so that Natlan can continue to grow.
I look forward to see what, happens with like the actual story of expansion and world building for like story quest events. I'm looking forward to the first story quest event either in Natlan or outside of Natlan where we start seeing Natlan characters interacting with other characters. It'd be cool to see that.
Oh, you want to know more about me? Sure. I'm actually quite fond of telling stories. Still, I think this will be a lot more fun over a few drinks.
Oh, so these were like the voice lines from. Okay. The other voice line from Loving Her Up. I remember now. The thing that sucks about these is that I guess I could see them again. Why not?
Riding the Flame Strider isn't complicated, it just takes some practice. If I want to go fast, though, I would need to install some safety components. Huh? What was that? I'm already going quite fast? Well, when I asked, this is what Shilonen told me. It's safe enough. Not like you're made of glass.
What? That's crazy.
Of course, I also have many regrets. Thanks to my knowledge and strength, I'm an effective problem solver. But most of the time, all people really need is companionship. I've disappointed many people in that regard, but duty stops for no one. Questioning my path will only bring more pain. I owe it to myself to stick to my convictions.
Well, at least she knows that she feels that way. Even though people have complained about her characterization due to her not showing enough weakness or lack thereof any, but Yeah, it is kind of a problem the way she's written. It is what it is. I still like Marika overall, but she isn't my favorite character in the game for sure.
Unleashing the power of the divine throne bound my soul to the ley lines. As I rose up into the air, I could feel the passion of our warriors, the determination of our people, and the pain of our fallen. It's a scene I've witnessed once before, but with the help of our heroes, this time it had a very different ending. That is how we know the struggle was not in vain.
5.
With our triumph over the Abyss, my most important duty as Pyro Archon came to an end. 500 years ago, I chose to fight for a future that likely wouldn't include me. So I was
Yeah.
prepared for that result. So when that future actually arrived, I was at a loss. But you've inspired me. Exploration, curiosity, and dedication to others. That's the path forward.
So, now you want to be an adventurer looking at.
Getting stronger.
That's
Completing
her
a difficult
hobbies.
challenge, solving a complicated puzzle. Oh, defeating a powerful enemy? I don't have a singular hobby. The sense of accomplishment is what I enjoy the most.
So you're a meathead. I guess that's fair.
Due to lack of popularity, all
She's not a
future
meathead, but I
expansions
think
and
it's funny.
additions to the Saurian Sleuth have been suspended? That was my favorite tabletop puzzle game. It can't be because it was too hard or the rules were too complicated, right? That doesn't make it bad.
Mm,
If it comes down to sales, there's not much I can do. I hope the creator will come out with a new game. Maybe I'll write an anonymous letter to support him.
favorite
Even
food.
when it comes to the simplest home-cooked meals, every family has their own recipe and the flavor can change a lot. I've tried a bunch of different stews around the stadium, each unique and delicious in its own way. But if I'm cooking for myself, I still prefer my family recipe.
You know what sucks? I don't exactly know what her favorite food is, nor am I gonna try to check for that right now. So
I like most ingredients, but I don't really appreciate dishes that are more form than substance. Like a
form.
full-course dinner that will take 3 whole hours to get through. I respect culinary innovation, of course, but I prefer to spend my time on something more productive.
I mean, I'm not trying to be weird about it, but someone can get productive eating food. I'm gonna be real with you, but I get what you mean. I don't eat a huge amount of food either, but I do eat a good amount. I don't eat as much in a given day as I feel like I should, but yeah.
Just
Receiving
what I
gifts.
like, thank you. Do you have the recipe? I'd love to learn.
By receiving a gift, you mean receiving food. So she
Not
had to do
bad
these.
overall, but there's still room for improvement. Oh, it's surprisingly edible. Definitely not as bad as it looks.
Oh wait, these were the essential ones. Well then I'm tripping. These were the essential ones.
Perfect. I feel nice and loose. I can feel myself getting stronger, but my power doesn't stop here. Ever since we met, my power has grown by leaps and bounds. Though different missions drive us forward, a shared sense of duty and justice binds us together. Your help to Natlan is immeasurable,
Just felt like seeing
and
this
I am
again.
more grateful than words can say. Starting from
Birthday.
today, you should write down all your accomplishments on a piece of paper. Then, when you take it out on your next birthday, you'll have a gift from yourself.
What?
That way you'll never forget how amazing you are. Happy birthday, traveler.
She said that in a sweet way, but I don't know how to feel about that strangely.
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Wrath from the skies!
Oh, that's what she says.
Pyroclastic surge!
Pyroclastic surge?
Pyroclastic surge! Pyroclastic surge!
That's so strange. I didn't know she said it like that.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering. Hey, not a bad haul.
At low HP,
No more mistakes. Switching gears. Time to buckle down.
bruh.
The end of our legacy. Not bad.
Not bad. Okay. I really look forward to this one. I kept people spam that Seatlai has some funny voice lines. I want to see them, but you know, I want to hear this
I
again.
am
'Cause I love her so
Seatlali,
much.
from the Masters of the Night Wind. I have read the stars and seen the future through the obscuring smoke. You shall be blessed with good fortune and have the aid of powerful allies during your journey. Allow me to join you. Hey, I can be serious, but stop looking at me like that.
All right.
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing.
I feel like I heard this one
and
at least
the
once.
Mora keeps rolling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard this one at least once.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
That's so out of left field. I just don't know where to start with that.
A perfect day to stay home and read.
When it rains, after it rains.
We should be able to see the stars tonight.
Oh, I see why she says that.
Whoa. I've never seen this stuff before.
Yeah, I expected Natlan people to say this. It makes me want to recheck with the other characters. Even I guess I never actually seen Auron's voice lines. I could also check his too. I don't think I actually looked at them at all.
Whoa. I've never seen this stuff before. Ugh, puh. Oh, that wasn't me spitting on the ground. I know better than that. I just had some sand in my mouth, I swear.
That didn't mean you didn't spin.
Morning. The last time I woke up this early, I was still a student. Now that I'm a master, I get to sleep in. Anyway, what do you need?
She really, really feels like a comfortable one. I really don't wanna say
Afternoon.
that.
I'm someone with a lot of restraint, you know. After I wake up, I never drink before noon. Although, sometimes it takes me all night to perform a ceremony, and I don't sleep at all. So no promises when that happens.
For some reason, I want to see that.
Evening. Areas with large amounts of phlogiston activity are warm no matter what. But in more remote parts of Natland, the temperature really drops at night, so remember to bundle up. Huh? You didn't ask? Well, I'm telling you anyway.
That last part. You didn't ask? Why did that make me laugh so much? I hate that. I hate that. I was just not expecting that. I thought I was just gonna hear a yap sentence because, you know, every character has a yap sentence. They make these voice actors say these lines, so, you know, I thought it was just gonna be whatever. I wasn't expecting that.
Good night. The obscuring smoke and spirits. The inauspicious stars are faint. Fine evening by all accounts. Wait. How did my pillow get on the floor?
The heck was that, man? She be saying because she be saying some philosophical shit, but you know, she's just being sweet, but it's very yappy when she doesn't. I'm just so confused when she does that. What the Mirage Warriors? What is this?
Looks like someone's interested.
Oh,
Mirage
it's
Warriors is a fantasy novel by Nakajima Jun. It's one of the oldest and most renowned works to come out of Yai Publishing House.
Wait, I think
The
I have this
story
book.
takes place in an island kingdom known as Ashihara. The protagonist for most of the chapters is Higashi no Sankun, a feline-headed hermit who came from across the eastern seas. But their true identity is actually the ancient vassal, the Viceroy of the East. The story is incredibly long. The author changed 3 times. But in the end, the truth of the Hoko was still never revealed.
Even though I don't understand the story, I may understand some key understandings. But it's funny hearing the Mirage Warrior thing. I'm pretty sure there was a book I had picked up at some point in Natland that had that title, and I could be wrong. About Lalion endings?
The Ode of Resurrection can bring back our physical bodies, but everything will meet its end one day. Even the sun and the stars. Oh, you want to know what death is like? Picture an afternoon suspended in time. You're riding a saurian through a vast plain, and an unknown figure stands on the horizon. No matter how fast you ride, the figure is always out of reach, until it charges toward you without warning. There's nowhere to hide, and when you come face to face, that is the end.
I kind of get what you're saying, but I feel like there's an easier way to explain that, personally. But it gets the point across. Giving help about us?
Uh, Other than my seniority in the tribe, I really don't know what I can offer you. Your allies are powerful, and your future is bright. You should be perfectly fine on your own. Besides, shouldn't an old-timer like me be allowed to relax at home all day? Unless you need me to get someone to fall in line. Wait, you don't really need that, right?
Sounds like she doesn't want to do it. But she decided to come home regardless, so you tell me
I treat you
about
just
us
like everyone
awkwardness.
else, I swear!
No, you don't.
Fine. The people in my tribe only know me through rumors that have been around for generations. But you see the real me. My confident and uninhibited persona is just an act. Because
I thought
that's
she was
what
still
people
confident.
expect out of me. But the awkwardness, the anxiety, the uncertainty, that's who I really am. I won't lie to you, but don't expect me to pour my heart out more than once.
Nah, I doubt that she's not gonna do this in the future in some event, and she give this implication that there's more to Sweet Lolly's personality toward the child that meets the eye. At this point, I'm just convinced on that.
In
The
a
devs want to do
way,
that.
obtaining a vision is like gaining a powerful ally. But saying someone has powerful allies is more of a comment on how extraordinary that person already is. After all, allies only augment your existing strength. Unleashing that strength depends entirely on your own will.
Okay. Well, something to share.
It takes 2 weeks for a serialized Inazuma novel to reach Natlan, and a whole year for the chapters to come out in a single volume.
I
I'm
feel
not
that.
sure if there's some kind of deeper meaning behind this, but during those 2 weeks, there are so many crazy spoilers and leaks.
I relate.
It's impossible to tell speculation from complete misinformation.
I relate. I relate to that. Thank you for saying it for everyone. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree to that. It's actually crazy. It's easy to avoid it if you're not actually looking for it, but it kind of sucks when you're actually looking for it. You'll just hear a lot of shit being thrown around when you're trying to just find out something. You're just searching up for something specific
According to legend,
about
there was
history.
once a special kind of cactus in that land that my master's master called the
Master?
mescalito. Eating it is
Mescalito?
supposed to allow even mortal eyes to see into another realm. It was just all a rumor, of course. I have no idea if it still exists. But if you ever see one, don't try it, okay?
Oh, for my safety, yes? Okay. What the? Nothing? Why? Okay. This is just as bad as... Where is she at? I forgot whose line it is, but it's just as bad as... Whose voice line was it?
Who?
Yeah, this one. Arataki Ito.
Who?
Yahoo.
Who? 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 Who?
Right. I find that very strange. I want to see they're there. It's still a shame that the voice actors haven't come back, but I don't know when they're gonna come back. Anyways, back to this. Maybe I'll check Oron's voice lines. Alright, so we are
Hmm.
here.
Between me and Mualani, I honestly don't know who owes who anymore.
Hmm?
She breaks my door, owes me Mora, steals
What?
my food, but then
What?
she brings me snacks and pays for other things. It's too hard to keep track. I'm more than happy to just call it even at this point. Anything to get her to stop waking me up at 11 in the morning. Oh, I mean, never mind. She just startles me with her knocking, that's all.
Only startles you? If it wakes you up out of your sleep, she must be doing more than knocking on the door.
She's someone who completely ignores the rumors about me
Chill
and
now.
doesn't go overboard with friendliness. So I always feel comfortable around her. Oh, not that I feel uncomfortable around you. I'm just overthinking everything, as usual. Oh, great. Now you know that too.
See, there's no reason why I shouldn't just be like, she might just have my favorite characterization of a female character in this game right now. I just feel like she's a real person. Like, there's not a lot of characters like that written like this in Genshin, so it's very hard to not like Sweet Lolly for this reason. What about Mawika?
Mawika? The Archon came to talk to me the other day. It wasn't until I was eating snacks in the middle of the night that I realized she was basically bragging the whole time. There's an ancient saying from another land that goes, "Saints are humble until you ask them about their duty. That's when their pride stands tall." I think that fits her perfectly.
Damn, that's fucked up. Okay. I think that's fitting the way that's described. Now, I see a Kamisato Yaka. I did spoil myself on this when I saw this on YouTube. I could not avoid this. I really was too curious. Because I'm just like, huh? I don't have a Yaka, so I can't see if there's even a voice line about St. Lowland, but there's just a voice line about a Yaka and apparently an interaction with her, but we don't know what that interaction was. We can only tell that she took a
You,
look at her.
young lady over there. Turn around and let me have a look. Ah, so this is from the case files of Miss Orith. I thought it was the second female lead from Great Detective Herlock. All Fontaine clothes look the same to me. Alright, you can be on your way now. That's all I wanted to say.
I can't tell if it was a book that starred with like the Fontaine clothing outfit that Ayaka has. Yeah, because I don't think it was. Well, maybe it was that story, and I didn't realize that there was another story that she probably wore a Fontaine outfit and did some kind of movies. Like maybe there was just a story that was written after like the whole festival event with the Rose and Muskets event that we had. Because I always refer to that story when she had the Fontaine outfit, and her popularity there was very interesting. 'Cause everyone seemed to like her, even though Shivers played a big role in that story in a funny way. But yeah, well, Kanich.
The small thing that follows him around is a nasty piece of work. Oh,
Ooh.
Kanich is a friend of yours?
Uh,
What else can I say about him? He's pretty reliable, I suppose.
you can be honest around me. What the fuck?
The small
I didn't
thing
expect
that
her to be
follows
like
him
that.
around is a nasty piece of work.
She was like, yeah, fuck that, I don't.
Kanich is a friend of yours? What else can I say about him? He's pretty reliable, I suppose.
She definitely doesn't want to be disliked by the traveler, but honestly, I feel like some people would have different things in mind. I like people that are very honest with themselves, so that's just me.
I don't know her that well, but I do know light novels. Someone who's that powerful despite her size must have some kind of power-up that she uses to shoot up to 7 feet tall and fight with 200% strength.
There a reference here I'm missing? It says 7 feet tall. I don't know what reference it could insert because there's still some like anime I haven't watched yet that I should have been watched that may have had like a power up like that. But I mean, there's anime where you know character can get bigger and get above. I mean, I could just like refer to the Hulk, but that's not anime at that point. But you know what I mean.
Huh?
About Sweet Lolly?
Where is this coming from all of a sudden? Did you hear one of the rumors about me? Fine, it's true. I'm the oldest, strangest, and scariest shaman in the tribe. Believe what you want. I gave up explaining myself a long time ago.
Well, at least someone right here, right in front of you, is willing to just sit down and listen to what you have to say. Because all the people giving those rumors were probably people that listened to other rumors and just kept believing it.
You want me to explain
Wow, that's a
anyway?
text. Okay.
There's an unspoken tradition in my tribe. Shaman masters deliberately foster rivalries between their students and a rival master.
A rival
That
master?
way, if the students want to defeat that master without getting obliterated, they need to work hard to surpass the previous generation. Most of the shamans in the tribe belong to the school founded by my friend.
Yeah, I know
They
you're
chose
mentioning.
me as the evil witch to defeat.
Even though I forgot her name.
So, what can I do? I'm not trying to make their lives difficult. It's not my fault none of them can put up a fight. Anyway, the rumors about me being a terrifying old hag, that's how it all started.
I'm more frustrated they call her an old hag. How can an old hag look this beautiful? It just triggers me. I'm not even trying to riz her by saying this. It's just like, it's just anime logic, you know, that someone can just be built like that. It makes me question, what is she? Like, I want to think that she's human, but I mean, her eyes look a little different from regular humans too. So it just makes me question, what is she? But no one ever asks that question. I mean, obviously she looks human, doesn't she? I just don't know.
That's
More
right.
about Sea Lillian.
I put on an act in front of other people.
Oh yeah,
But
she
this
mentioned
is
that
my
earlier.
real personality. It's pretty simple, actually. If people expect you to speak like an old-timer with an accent and you respond with elegant, standard speech, people will be shocked out of their minds. Yeah, you're right. It's the stupidity of ignorance. But ignorance is the hardest thing to overcome. After all, when we first met, I didn't expect you to be any different from the rest of them.
Mm, mm, I see. Even though there was an outlier, wasn't it? They heard rumors about the traveler when we came to Natlan. I remember even St. Lully in the Archon story even mentioned it. But I guess her touching our hand and learning about how different we actually are, I guess she has to just believe it after that. She peered into our past
So
type
the
shit.
shaman masters in my tribe trick their students into forming a grudge against me. But do you want to know how? This is the most traditional method. Say you were cheated by a scammer, then send your students to graffiti the scammer's house. With a little righteous indignation on your side, you can get them to do anything. See how unfair that is? At least most people can recognize my house from a random scammer now. So, I don't get that one as much.
Well, your house is in a very nice hermit-sized location. Kind of, it looks homey, if I'm gonna be real with you. But yeah, more
Oh,
about St. Lillian.
these wine bottles? The Saurian Relics Association found them. No, they're not mine. Tossing them carelessly like this. Auroron must have drank them. Isn't that right, Auroron? Come out and apologize! My tolerance is high, you see, so I don't get drunk easily. Even when I am drunk, I never litter like this. Besides, the association said they were found in the wild. Oh, in a completely harmless location, of course.
Yeah,
Not that it
yeah.
matters, anyway, because I wasn't the one who tossed them, and... Who cares? Just trust me.
So this goes into the whole vibe that she likes to, keep herself from the traveler thinking of anything different of her. Like, you have to really like somebody to really want to, like, show the best sides of yourself towards someone all the time. Sometimes it's out of obligation, but to act this way specifically, like, you obviously gotta like somebody a little bit more than a little bit, even to feel like this. See Lolly's hobbies.
My life is nearly completely devoid of meaning. Nothing remains but groggy stupor after sleeping, delusional fantasies from novels, and the comfort at the bottom of a bottle.
What the fuck does that mean? What? The comfort at the bottom of a bottle. So are we talking about stuffing something in the bottle or something? Or am I tripping? What what do you mean by that? I don't understand it actually. I don't, because I mean I don't drink, but comfort at the bottom of a bottle. I guess the satisfaction of drinking. It's the only thing I can think of. It has to be just a wordplay here. See a lot of these troubles.
You really have to ask? I pretend not to care about anything as a shield. In reality, all I do is worry about things.
Wow. Very passive aggressive, but surprisingly wholesome and cute. What the hell? I was not expecting that type of like wording at all. If that isn't Gatmore, I don't know what is. Anyways, favorite food.
First, I like my meat cooked medium, so it retains some of the original flavor of a sacrificial offering. Next would be anything that's easy to eat with one hand, so I can read at the same time. Oh, and then anything you recommend, of course.
Anything I recommend, huh? Not telling me I should cook for myself. Anyways, guess she doesn't have a specific thing, but I think that's fine.
I don't quite get the point of sour foods.
Fair.
You eat when
I
you're
understand
hungry, drink when you're thirsty, and sleep when you're tired. If sour foods are meant to whet the appetite, doesn't that mean you weren't hungry in the first place?
I guess she has a point there. She a
Whoa,
gift.
this is delicious! I've tried every place around the Masters of the Nightwind, and I've never had anything as amazing as this. I swear!
Receiving a gift.
Huh. I don't usually eat things like this. No, wait, I'm not saying it's bad. You introduced me to a new flavor. It's a compliment. Cross my heart.
Why is she gotta be sweet like this? I don't get it. She has such a like rough around the edges side, but when she shows her real self, she tries her hardest to hide some things. I just think it's very cute that like a lot of voice signs reflect that.
Must be something wrong with my taste buds.
That's crazy.
Must be something wrong with my taste buds.
She just won't say a single mean thing to the traveler, man.
Happy birthday. Honestly, I don't know what to get you.
Give me a hug.
There are no inauspicious stars in your path, whether in regard to love, battle, or your future endeavors. Your prospects seem great. A Mictlan-style blessing won't do much for you. I thought about getting you a copy of Flowers for Princess Fischl to get you hooked on light novels. But it seems like someone owns more books from Yai Publishing House than me. What to do? What to do?
Oh, is she talking about us? We do have quite a few novels. Some of them are just regular old books that have like history of Tevet, but there's also a lot of novels we picked up from across several different regions now. We picked them up during Sumeru, we picked up during the time in Fontaine. There's a lot of books I remember picking up that aren't just normal books, they are just novels just sitting around that we pick up. I don't know why. I don't know why they're all novels. But yeah. But hearing that she mentions the flowers of Princess Fischl, kinda interesting to get me hooked on light novels. I kind of want her to actually try to get us hooked on light novels as like, I wouldn't say a story like bit or anything, but it would be cute if it was like in the middle of like a story quest event of some kind, where it was like a point towards the story or a point of like her distracting us from something. I don't know. I just thought it'd be cute. I don't know. I don't remember these too much, but I do kind of remember them.
Each Chi-Chi meal contains the...
Chi-Chi meal? I didn't know that's how she said that. Okay, hold on. Let's hear this again.
This doesn't feel like a divination technique from beyond this world. My school of shamanism relies on the earth rather than the sky. When the fake inauspicious stars show their teeth, I bind them with the spirit of the earth, the bones of dead animals, and the power of the obscuring smoke.
The way that she has to say that? Okay. Okay, I'll just
From
hear
this
this again.
point
I'll
on,
move on.
I will always be by your side. Until the stars diminish, the flames die out, and the smoke dissipates into nothing. Fulfill our pact! Carefully, carefully.
I've never heard this voice line.
Fulfill our pact!
I've heard this one.
Get to work!
I've heard that.
Show no mercy!
I've heard that.
Carefully, carefully.
I have never heard this voice line for activating her skill. I didn't even know she had this.
Steady now.
I think I've heard this one at least once.
Just like that.
I've never heard that one either.
You two! Time to end them! Seat Laline, East Papa, get him! Suffer the wrath of Eatsley!
That one is so... It's such a nice roll off the tongue when she said that one. I don't know why.
Not bad. It's all yours. Go on, take them. I'll thank the stars for you later.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that
Is
one
it
at
too
some
much to
point.
carry? Here, let me help. Should have stayed inside. I want to go home.
I thought I would find something funny here. I remember it's somebody said there's something funny in here. I should
I
check.
want to go home.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
I just think that's cute and funny.
Gotta be strong. Hey, no dying.
I've heard that voice line.
Reckless much?
Did I hear that one? Maybe I have.
Take me. Stars above. Take me. Earth below. I'm sorry.
Well, I definitely heard that already.
How dare you? Ow, ow, ow.
I've never heard that one.
Ow, ow, ow. I'm never late. Leave me alone. Never mind. Let's go. Whatever you need.
I've never heard that one, which is funny. Actually, no, I have. No, I have. I just hear it less than these two. Anyways, I hate to waste more time, but I'm gonna check Oron's voice lines. Make it the last thing I check, because I think it's the last thing I need to check. I do want to check something, though. There's a voice line for Seat Lion here. It's a new one, and she doesn't have a voice, but she voiced this patch. What the fuck, man? Okay. Well, Lonnie told me that you were only able to save it thanks to her invention, so I had to accept my share of the responsibility for the destruction of the Spirit Speaker Zone. I worked up the courage to apologize to her in person and asked her to pick a few rocks from my collection as payment. She scratched her head and said, well, it'll become an issue if I don't pick one, won't it? Then we'll be even as long as I pick something reasonably similar, right? In the end, she waved me off after taking the most unremarkable piece of obsidian I had. What do you think? Should I try to get her something else? Do you know what kind of thing she likes? What? I'll come back to this when her voice comes back, I think.
Before, when I wanted to become stronger, I asked Ayan-san to train me. She had me do
I
all
don't know why I
sorts
felt
of
like checking this.
high-intensity workouts, and I often only managed to get through them by pushing myself to the limit.
Oh no, I don't want to see
Luckily,
that.
she always knew just the right amount of training for me.
I do
So
remember
I still
this.
had just enough energy to make my way home after each session. I'm really grateful to her.
Okay, enough of that. Aurora, okay, I'm pretty sure I never checked the voice lines, because, you know, yeah. Friendship is still 9. Gotta do something about that. But I don't know when I'll do that, because I'm gonna immediately want to play Longyun. Oh, wait, I could try to, like, to play a team with Longyun and Aurora. I should probably prepare a team for that. I do have something in mind I need to try, after all. I do. I smell something getting cooked, and it's making me a bit hungry, I'm not gonna lie. Not reading that one again.
Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a
Okay.
favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become.
I remember hearing that one.
Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you.
He is so right about that. I'm just like thinking about that
If I
anyways.
run, mud will get on my clothes. If I fly, the rain will make my cape too heavy. Better find somewhere to wait out the weather.
Alright.
Lightning bolts remind me of snakes. I wonder if people use their shape and appearance to divine the future. On second thought, that seems a little dangerous.
Would you be surprised that there's someone that can do that? Because I'm not.
There are things buried beneath the snow. Careful now. Let's not wake them up.
Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Would you enlighten me on what the fuck that is? Anyways,
The sun is an eternal flame, and the people of Natlan never shy away from meeting its gaze head on. Of course, sunglasses are
I
always
think
an
I've heard this
option if it
one.
gets too intense.
I've definitely heard this on my second account, at least because I've done a decent amount of exploration on my second account.
Can anything even grow here? Maybe we should leave.
Why did they have to make me laugh like that? I just, okay.
Can anything even grow here? Maybe we should leave.
Maybe we should leave. Fuck this place. I can't grow my vegetables here. Alright.
Sorry. Ugh. My eyes are open, but I'm still half asleep. Can this wait?
You sleep with your eyes open.
My stomach says it's time for lunch, but I can't think of anything to eat. Maybe my brain is still asleep.
You know, there's something that I believe people can relate to on that.
I could really go for some sparkling coffee, flavored with Saurian claw succulent. I take mine black. Huh?
Take my
You
black.
should only drink coffee in the morning? Well then, good morning.
Alright, Mr. I'm gonna call him a bet. I still think I should call him a bet, but I don't know what his ears really signify. Yes, he has another ear under that hoodie there. I don't know why he hides it, but yes, he, as far as I can tell, he's not human. I mean, he's some kind of creature. I don't know what he is. He's very interesting.
My brain is always wide awake this time of night, so go ahead and rest. I used to try and force myself to fall asleep, but I gave up a long time ago. I think I'll just go check on the radishes instead.
Okay, now I gotta know if you're actually able to sleep, but your brain is wide awake this time of night. That's just interesting.
I know I say things that are hard to understand sometimes. If you're ever confused, just ask me. I don't mind. I don't know where I come from, but that doesn't bother me too much. I care more about where I'm going.
Okay. So he doesn't know who he is. I feel that because I mean his story reflects that after all.
I'm sorry. No, I'm more than sorry.
What?
I know lying to you right out of the gate didn't make the best first impression.
Oh, this is
I've
based on
explained to
Archon's
you the
story.
reasons why, and I promise, I spoke only the truth. Still, it's okay if you don't accept my apology. If that's the case, I'll try to stay out of your way.
Thank you, Gifts.
Here, this is a Saurian claw succulent picked at 4 in the morning, a canepa berry bigger than my head, the sweetest patch of honey from last week, and a voucher for a free appointment with Kakuku.
Oh, Kukuku, I remember him
Why do you look confused?
from Rika's Story Quest.
It's a thank you for all your help. I wasn't sure if you needed anything, so I just went with gifts that I like. Oh, who's Kakuku? A Saurian. I'll introduce you sometime.
So this voice line existed before his introduction. Okay. I never actually checked his voice line when Auroran came out, so...
Some people say lightning helps crops grow, so I tried using my vision in the middle of my vegetable field once, but the cabbages and tomatoes didn't like it, so I gave up.
How much Electro did you use, my dude? That's probably why, but let me not say that.
Here's a tip. Don't be the first person to put yourself out there. The first fruit that ripens is the easiest target, and people work the same way. Those who take the initiative usually wind up with the short end of the stick.
Okay.
Flying squirrels may seem like proud and aloof creatures when they glide through the air, but they're much more cunning
I
than
think
you.
I've heard this one
Always
before, haven't
zooming
I?
in from nowhere, clinging to you until they get a treat. Little rascals, honestly.
It's making me question whether I actually. Making me wonder if I already seen this, but I don't remember seeing this.
She
So
seems to enjoy
Sebastian.
relaxing in high places, especially trees. In my experience, hanging upside down from a tree branch is more relaxing than
Uh,
lying on top of one.
I
Maybe I
see, I
should
see.
share that with her sometime. What?
Mhm.
But don't we all need a change of perspective every now and then? Shouldn't that be even more true for an inventor like Shilonen?
So if that doesn't confirm that this man is a bet, then I guess it makes sense. I thought his aesthetic was a bet, but I thought he was something else entirely. Well, I guess he's definitely a bet if he likes being upside down on a tree, even though I don't know. I'm not gonna even try to explain it. It's just whack.
Ahau is an interesting case. He's old, but also young, and Kenichi is just the opposite. Young, but also old. You know what I mean, right?
Uh, there's a thing called mentality, and I feel like there's definitely a better way to phrase that. But understandable.
Chaska is famous for a
Gets the
reason.
word across, so I
She's an
understood.
amazing mediator. The minute she shows up, all the fighting stops, and everyone starts shaking hands like the best of friends. She has a pretty convincing method, apparently. Armed deterrence. Not a bad name.
Why have I not heard her actually like had that title for her name? That actually sounds cool. Armed Deterrence.
Aoife may scold his patients a lot, but he actually has a great relationship with the Saurians. Whenever he has some time off, he'd play the guitar in front of the clinic, and a bunch of Saurians would gather around and sing along. Although it's more like noise than actual singing. I like to join in when I'm around too. With the Saurians, I mean.
Sounds like this may happen when we meet Aoife, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be playable soon. I mean, after meeting Kukuku and Moika Storikos, we can literally confirm who is gonna be playable after. I want to say potentially the next character that's only Yumi Mizuki coming out in past 5.4. We're gonna get official kit information on her. I'm still wondering if she's gonna be standard. There's a good chance she is, even though we don't need another animal standard 5-star unit. But the devs can keep going ahead and not giving us a Geo 5-star. That's standard. That's very fucking weird, by the way. I find that very conflicting and honestly almost bad game design to keep avoiding it even. But, you know, just me saying that. How's the seat loud?
Granny is actually a very straightforward person. She wears her emotions on her sleeve, you know. It's hard for her to hide what she's feeling. You're the same age as her, right? Or are you even older?
Mm.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
I shouldn't ask. That
right.
was probably rude. But if I'm right, maybe you could spend more time together. Granny's been surrounded by people younger than her for a long time, and she's probably had enough. I know she'll be happy to see you.
It's really making me feel some kind of way. It's just weird to call her old, but it's understandably so, right? It's understandably so. It's just she really embodies the trope, but not fully, because like it'd be worse if it's like a chibi that's 1,000 years old. I mean, we got Nahida, but at least the explanation is so bad because she's a branch on a tree. But you know, there's a new line for the captain.
Ian-san is a
First
famous
answer.
sports coach, and well, all I can say
Famous
is
sports
I'm grateful the Pyro
coach.
Archon didn't send her after me. I may have an advantage when it comes to height, but I'm pretty sure she can outrun me. Oh, the smoke cloud trick? After you use it a bunch, people start to see it coming.
So people can see it. I see. I see. I wonder why Seat Lolly ended up falling for. I guess she was into her emotions in the Arkham story when he got away. I still love that scene. That scene was pretty funny to me, but we
I
go.
didn't really
Wow,
know the
that's
Pyro
wow,
Archon before all
that's
this.
text.
I mean,
Okay.
I knew of her, but I didn't know her. You know? I used to think of her like a totem engraved with the word strength, like a symbol of total power and control. But it never went deeper than that, so doubt started to creep in. Now that I know her better, I feel grateful. But I'm also a little disappointed in myself. She seems so sure of her purpose. She has a fire inside her and knows exactly why it burns, so she won't ever let the flames go out. I want that. I want to be someone who can help Natlan. Anyway, so there's that, and I also noticed her eating a lot of leafy vegetables at the Victory Feast. When I asked her about it, she said she likes to keep a balanced diet. Kinda surprised me somehow. I guess she's more mindful of the little things than I expected.
Well, if you become a leader, it's kind of something you have to keep in mind of. It's something that I lack as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of people lack in this regard. Some people avoid vegetables because they avoid it. Others just simply don't like certain vegetables and avoid it. I'm a person that likes a lot of types of vegetables. I mean, I just don't get the opportunity to eat them as often, which is annoying, but I try to eat them when I can. And I mean, I like a lot of types of vegetables. I've even eaten types that I've never even ever seen before. I've also eaten something like udon. I've eaten udon for the first time ever, like the other day, and that was really surprising. It was like really good, not what I expected, but it had like a lot of vegetables in it and stuff. Like it was in a giant bowl, similar to like how you would have like ramen in a bowl. But it was like the makeshift one, like the ones you would have to actually make, because obviously I'm not in Japan, so I can't walk up and eat some real udon. The real one would taste good as hell too. Probably even better because the vegetables that are made there is a lot more fresh instead of it being like dried up, which I ate like dried up tons of vegetables though. It had a ton of different types of vegetables and stuff that I've never even eaten before. So I have like green onions that were in it, but it had a lot of different vegetables in it. I thought it was cool that, Japan creates such amazing dishes like this. It's just amazing to see that. Anyways, Captain. Oh, wait. Yeah, no voice on for it. Great. Meeting the captain was strange and unexpected twist of fate for me. My tribe is known for our ability to predict the future. I've never expected things would turn out so complicated. Is helping someone really about trading favors until the score is even? If so, why do I still feel so indebted to him? So grateful for what he did for me. Or maybe I'm overthinking everything. No matter what happened in the past, he helped save Natlan Leylons. He's a hero worthy of respect, and I'll always remember him. Okay.
Hello. Oh, a handshake. Our greetings aren't usually so formal in Natlan, but okay, we can shake hands. In the future, you can just shout at me from afar. I have good hearing, so I won't miss it.
Yeah, I can tell why you got good hearing, brother.
You always seem so busy. I want to be like that too, the kind of person who always has something to do. Then again, sometimes I like doing nothing at all. I keep flipping back and forth. It's annoying, but I can't help it.
Yeah, if it's yourself, it's yourself. Some people are built like that. Yes, even in real life, there are definitely people that relate to Auroron on that. It's not like he doesn't exist.
In Natlan, it gets really hot during the day, so I choose to go out at night if possible. The moonlight makes the surface of the water glisten. Have you noticed? Although, at night, the water turns pitch black. It's impossible to tell how clean it is, so I would avoid contact. I'm more sensitive to souls than most people. I was born that way, but it's also kind of hard to describe. Human souls are like unpredictable masses of energy. Imagine a bunch of little saurian marshmallows of all different kinds. That's basically what a soul looks like. Your soul is warm, like it's been lightly toasted above a glowing fire.
That's an interesting analogy. I'd love to be lightly toasted like toast. I don't know what to say to that, frankly.
Other people don't understand me, and to be honest, I don't fully understand myself either.
Uh,
I have so many doubts, so many unanswered questions, and new ones keep on coming. But there's no quick fix for something like this. Just gotta keep moving forward, right?
it kind of sucks that you have to live with that BS though, because like at points you're just gonna keep questioning it. Eventually you're going to cave into it though. I'm sure of it.
Do I have other hobbies? Besides gardening and aphid watching, you mean? Oh, yes. Of course. Just give me a second, it'll come to me.
Oh, okay, I get it. I was like, so he's thinking about other hobby, but he can't think of anything else.
Sometimes going from dreaming it to doing it, it's a really tough step.
Okay, I need more context for that. What the fuck, man? All right.
Whenever I eat a taco, I like to put an extra tortilla underneath to catch all the ingredients that fall out. That way, you basically get 2 tacos in one.
Speaking of the taco, see Lolly's signature dish. I didn't know that was her signature dish. That reminds me, I had to pick up something out the mail because Sweet Lolly's birthday happened pretty recently. Who would have thought that happened the same past? That gave a lot to her, didn't they?
Military
Birthday was
rations,
recently, like
especially
a few days
compressed
ago.
biscuits. They kind of remind me of the captain's soul, actually. Good at the core, but a little tough.
What? What?
Military rations, especially compressed biscuits. They kind of remind me of the captain's soul, actually. Good at the core, but a little tough.
That description doesn't really help me envision what the captain's soul looked like. I can't even help but be curious, even. All right.
Wow, even better than what I can make. Not too strong, not too bland. The flavor's just right.
Bruh. All right.
What avant-garde technique is this? I'm unfamiliar with it. In Natlan, we
Birthday.
believe a person's birthday decides their fate. Sharing a birthday with a great hero means being blessed with their protection and inheriting their character. I'm not sure the people out there who share your birthday know how lucky they are. Happy birthday.
I feel conflicted about that. It might just be like a traveler angle rather than anything else, because like birthdays aren't very shared evenly between groups of people in real life, and it truly is shown for me growing up. Because when was the last time I actually celebrate my birthday? I don't know. It's not due to my circumstance or my situation. It's just it's been like that most of my life to a point that I've just kind of accepted it. Some people celebrate birthdays, some people don't. Some people celebrate interaction with family, some people don't. Some people love to hang out with friends instead of their family, while others like to spend time with only their family during their birthdays. Stuff like that. Yeah.
What did you give me just now? Can I have another look?
Oh, there's dissension, right?
Maybe I should start calling you Master. Thank you, Master Gramps. My body
Master
feels
Gramps,
so
nah.
light. Feels like I can get to even higher places now. Still, it's all about control. Hitting my head is no fun. I'm not yet powerful enough to probe the boundaries of death, but thanks to you, the end now seems a little further away. Don't worry. I won't take advantage of that to do any irresponsible thing.
Yeah, I think that's enough of that. I did enough reading, enough vibing, enough listening, and I spent like a good hour or so doing this. Do I regret it? Nah, I wanted to do this because I kept forgetting to do it, and I like doing it on stream for the characters I like, and some that I like a lot. It just sucks that we don't have a voice line for the outfit of this young,
Silly.
or I'll say this young lass, this very cute Hotel skin. It sucks that I don't think Lecher's gonna be voiced because everyone keeps saying Lecher's not gonna be voiced in English, and I'm just like, I want to hear Longyon's voice. Then I'm gonna just instantly go to Japanese, and then we're probably gonna play in Japanese for the rest of the patch. Inazuma might be a different story, but things are changing. I don't know. I keep hearing a lot of varying information about
Toodaloo.
when or how the progression is changing for, getting the English VAs to a studio, getting them to eventually be able to get their voices in games sooner. I mean,
Silly
some voice
child.
actors have already came back for the Archon story for Natlan, which was very nice and whatnot, but not every one of the Netland, characters that have voices that are named characters actually came back. So it's just something that kind of sucks because Ann Sound was missing for the rest of this, and it just feels bad that she's gone. It makes me really sad. I don't know what to say about it. But thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And anything else left to say? Nothing. Imagine Theater is going to reset pretty soon. So, did that. Going to stream tomorrow. Not going to stream the rest of the weekend. Going to relax. Binge watch a bunch of anime I've been able to get my hands on watching. I've been in a big pool of rewatching anime, and to a point that I'm also deciding to watch anime I put in the back burner that I just never decided to watch because I was like, you know what? If I ever rewatch it, because I've never rewatched it ever in my life, it'd be cool to rewatch it and then watch this new season that existed for the longest time, like I did for another anime. I decided I'm just gonna do it, and I found an anime that does just that, and it's gonna take me a long time to rewatch that. But yeah, there's gonna be a stream Monday, even if there is no Lance, right? But I just felt like mentioning that. And next Rising Theory gonna be pretty fun since I got the information on that. And let's not forget this, there is a new dish I had to go out of my way for, but I didn't do it on stream. Kira's birthday was pretty recent, but it's this thing. See, Lolly's birthday was recent, and she gives her a Vi food, which is cute. It's surprisingly a cute little taco. It's the tacos that, you know, Auroran was just talking about in the voice lines. I was wondering where the heck this was at. I couldn't find it. I had to do a specific line of like text to talk to an NPC to get it, which was annoying. But this was also a resource I think was able to be gotten way before this patch, so I don't think it was that new, wasn't? I don't think so. Pretty sure it was something I could have gotten before, but I just never knew that. So did that. But I've made one of these. Very nice. Weird that she gave wood. And this notice, which is why I started the stream in the first place. The On the Trail of Behemoth. The Behemoths. It was a fun event. It was pretty easy for me to clear, but it's definitely going to be harder for those that don't have the character line to do it. But it's not super impossible, you know? With specific characters, because at least you get, like, Kachina, so you can do, like, some of the bosses. But the Legatus Golem is going to be the most painful for people that don't like playing Geo characters, which is a good portion of the player base. Hydrotopo not a problem because Pyro characters are one of the most popular, elements in the game. And the Tyrant of Fire and Iron, I'm pretty sure is pretty popular in the game, not because of the characters I use to clear it. It's just, it is what it is. And it's only my friend that shows their details, unless it's because it was the same day. I don't know. I just find it sad because he was able to do the highest difficulty for this one, but it's because he has C2 free now. I don't know if I could have cleared that, but it made me want to try, but I just don't care enough to do so because I don't like getting one shot, but I have fun doing this event, surprisingly, even though it's just for the one time clear. Now I need to do this on my second account, and I'm just going to tell you exactly how it's going to go down. I'm going to struggle against the Secret Source Enhanced Mech. I'm just gonna call it that for now. I don't want to say the whole fucking name. Fuck that name. Legatus Golem. I'm going to probably struggle real bad on him as well. The Tulpa I'm gonna probably clear the fastest, and the Tyrant of Fire and Iron I'm going to struggle a little bit. Not that much. I'll probably use Hyper Bloom to clear him, and should be fine after that. Pretty sure. So it's gonna probably be the Secret Automaton Firepower. Yeah, that thing. Uh, uh, there's another thing left. I guess I should do that, shouldn't I? Why did I didn't see that earlier? I should have. You know what? Whatever. Wasted all this time. What's a few more minutes going to do? I don't even know when I'm going to stream tomorrow, but I gotta prepare for something special then, just because of the dev live stream. So get this out of the way, child. Thank you. I couldn't complete the task. Oh, will you let me join your organization? Why would I say that? Wait, you actually want to join, don't you? Your age might complicate things somewhat, but the real issue is that I've gotta hear what others think. If All votes say yeah. Well, it's not as if there's no proceeding for this. If you ever find yourself in Nagkarai, hit up Speranza in Nasha Town. Katya's not one of us, but she's a trustworthy sort. She'll help you out. You know, I put two and two together, and I think I'm right about this. We heard someone named Katya, right? And I think it was from Lieben. And if I'm not mistaken, Lieben told us that Katya was someone who helped him out when he was in Nagakura as well. Because they're the only people that are like actually protecting the place. Because there's no police or actual security that deals with that like other regions have them. So they're adventures that just kind of help protect the place. It looks like there's a lead on this. Well, I look forward to when Not Cry become playable. Sadly, I'm expecting that to not be playable till like, will it be sooner or will it be later? No, it's definitely going to be later. There's no way it's not going to be later. I mean, if we're going to the southern part of Snezhnaya, it's gotta be later. Probably 5.7 is my theory when it's not Cry going to come out. 5.7 at the latest, or maybe 5.6 at the minimum. Because 5.8 is most likely going to be a summer event. It's always a summer event every time. It's because, sure, speaking of, you were taking other photos, drawing in your notebook while Karsak was fighting. All look pretty professional. I basically study my face, I hope. Are you an artist doing sketches or a director shooting a film reel by any chance? Well, I suppose I could tell you. My task is to collect information on 100 monster varieties thanks to you. My Natlan Fontaine series are all squared away. Next up, I got to head to Sumeru, where I'll likely hire some eremites. That said, I should remember to send the illustrated handbook I've made back to Nashatown. Ah, so you're making some sort of monster index. Indeed. There's no monster in Nakarai that I don't know. Are we gonna get new enemies during Nakarais release? I guess that would make sense. Maybe we will. It makes sense because it's part of Sendai's region, right? It wouldn't just be Fatui roaming around. I'm monster Nakarai I don't know, so I decided to get acquainted with those from further afield. Maisie is a timid girl, but she loves hearing stories about these monsters. You should see her every time I give her a newly made handbook of mine. She's pleased as pie. How do you please as pie exactly? Shame that her constitution is too frail for travel, though. Or I brought her along. Plus, Katya also said that if I produce a good enough book, all right, I might even be able to get myself published. Okay. Now, I'd love to get Maisie's a real surprise. Take a copy of my newly published handbook, hide it under her pillow, and sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. Yeah, you sure do care about your friends, don't you? What's wrong with that? Friends, huh? I'd say they're more like family. Even though we're not related by blood, let's not dwell on things like that. Alright, let me give you a copy of my handbook too, now that I need to keep a copy of pitch I sent to Micey. So, as for your copy, don't worry, I can see these monsters anytime I want. I know a thing or two about photography too. We have our own encyclopedia if we actually care to look at it. That's great then. Thanks for setting off for the next destination, so I'll probably head out sometime over the next few days. Yep, you only got a few days left anyway, buddy. So, see ya next time, I guess. Oh, I guess he still gave us his notes. It's cool to get that conversation. I don't actually regret that, no. Mentioning Not Cry and Speranza and Katya, it's funny that I've managed to finally remember what I remember of that name, and it was because Lieben was the first person to mention that adventurer's name. It was an adventurer, the leader of the adventurers that were there. A strong leadership sort kind of person. I don't think they were a part of an adventurers guild exactly, but they were a group of people that, were there. So I'm wondering if that was what their group's name was Speranza. But yeah, that was cool. Like that. Well, oh no, I'm gonna be farming more tomorrow. Working on maxing this gal out, or at least getting her to 80. I'll start testing her after that and see how I feel about her team strategy and whatnot. So I look forward to seeing that. But with that, now I can finally say thank you for watching, because I kept saying thank you for watching, but not ending the video over and over is an incredibly bad habit of mine that I just cannot stop doing. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go. I gotta go eat, do some other stuff, watch anime. You know how it is. Catch you tomorrow.